guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, please do hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, share and drop a comment in the comment section if you find this video helpful. So today's video is a tutorial, a DIY on how to make a hairband just like the one I was wearing. So all you need is a piece of fabric, your elastic, your measurement tape and your scissors. So what I basically did was to get this fabric and divide them into three sections. So I'm going to be showing you the measurements in which I used to achieve this. So for the breadth, I am going to be working with 6 inches. 6 inches for the breadth, and then for the length I'll be working with 18 inches. This is a perfect measurement for every head size. Unless the person's head is small, then you have to reduce the measurement. But as long as the person is an adult with a normal head size, then 18 inches is fine. So for the part in which the elastic is going to be, which is a small part, I'll be working with 3 inches for the width and then 11 inches for the length. So once you're done with the measurements for where the elastic is meant to be, I went ahead to measure out my elastic. Yes, I'm not using the normal tiny elastic, I'm using the one which is half an inch. So I'm measuring 6 inches for the elastic itself. We are going to be working with 6 inches for the elastic. So after that is done, I'm just going to take this piece of fabric and then take it to my machine and run it over by half an inch. So after the stitching is done, the next thing to do is to turn your fabric over to the right side, just like I'm doing. You can do this with your scissors or anything that you have to turn it around for you. So while this is done, the next step to do is to iron. If you want to iron, I basically did not iron my flat because I wanted this hairband to have a kind of weight. Like I wanted it to be full. So pressing it kind of makes it so flat, which I do not like. So you have a choice to iron yours if you want to, but I'm not ironing mine. So the next thing for you to do is to get your elastic. Yes, I'm going to be using a safety pin to do this. Get your elastic, use your safety pin and pass it through the fabric in which you have created for it. So once you have done this, the next thing to do is to secure your elastic on both sides. Yes, I'm actually using a pin to secure it. If you have anything that you use normally to secure your elastic, you can go ahead and use it. But for me, I am using my pin to secure it. So once I'm done securing it, I'm going to be taking this elastic straight to my machine to run through the edges. I am going to run through the edges. So here I'm done running through the edges. The next thing now I am doing is to take up my fabric which I have, laid out flat. Make sure that the place where you joined is in the middle. The place you sewed is in the middle. So I take this and fold it into two like this, just like I'm doing. You can just follow step by step what I am doing to achieve the same result. So after you have folded your fabric into two, you place your elastic in between the folded fabric and then fold it again. Just basically do what I am doing. Fold it into two, and once you are done folding it this way, you go ahead and stitch on it to secure it from losing. You go ahead and stitch on it. So I'm just going to take this to my sewing machine now and just go ahead and just stitch and be right back. So here I'm done stitching it. So I'm just going to pick up the second part of the fabric. Emphasis on the middle. The place where you stitch is meant to be in the center. So you get the second part and then just pass it through the middle, just like you see me do right now. Pass it through the middle. That's basically all. Not so hard, nothing difficult. So once you're done passing it through the middle, you make sure you join both edges together. And once both edges are together, you take your elastic, the part where you have your elastic together, where you have your elastic sewn, you take it and then just attach it to the edge of this other part. And the same way you folded it at the first doing, you have to do the same thing. Fold both edges together like this and then stitch it through. So I'm just going to take this to my machine again and then run a stitch on it like I did for the first part, and voila, this is the finished look. This is the part where I have sewn everything together, and yes, this is what we have for our headband. It's very easy, very simple to make, very quick DIY. In less than 2 minutes you can do this. So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.